She broke what she never understood, a heart carved from patience, shaped by the quiet discipline of desert winds and early dawns. She held it for a moment, as if it were just another passing whisper, not knowing it carried years of unspoken battles and oceans of silence I had learned to survive. I watched her let go, not with cruelty, but with the unawareness of someone who never learned the weight of loyalty, never felt the courage it takes to love without fear. And when she walked away, the world did not collapse. No storms rose, no mountains trembled. Only my soul shifted, a small quiet ache, like a dune moving under the night wind. I learned something then. Some hearts are not broken by loss, but by being misunderstood. Still, I stood tall, for even when the heart cracks, the spirit remains unshaken, like the desert, enduring, ancient, beautiful even in its silence. So I did not chase her shadow. I walked forward, carrying my truth like a flame, protected by the palms of faith. And today, when I look back, I do not see pain. I see a lesson wrapped in light, a reminder that what is real can never be taken by someone who never knew its worth. She broke what she never understood, yet I remained whole, because strength is born from the pieces we choose to rise with. After she left, silence became my closest companion, not the kind that hurts, but the kind that slowly reveals what the noise of love once hid. In that silence, I heard my own heartbeat again, steady like a horse's stride, across endless sand, unrushed, unwavering, alive. I began to understand that not every soul is meant to walk beside you. Some arrive as storms, some as shadows, and some as fleeting mirages, beautiful but never meant to stay. The desert taught me this. A man does not lose himself. When someone else fails to see his worth, he only loses himself when he forgets who he is. So I return to my journey, to the wind that knows my name, to the dunes that rise and fall with the quiet pride of kings, to the horizon that never stops calling. And in that vast emptiness, I found fullness, not in what she gave, but in what she left behind: clarity, strength, a softer heart that refuses to harden. I realized then, love is not proven by who stays, but by who you become after they leave. She broke what she never understood, yet the pieces taught me more than the whole ever did. And now, as I walk forward, I carry no bitterness, only the gentle truth that every ending is just another beginning, written in a language only healed hearts can read. Time moved gently, like sunlight sliding across the dunes, unhurried, warm, patient, with the wounds it came to heal. Slowly, the ache softened, not because I forgot her, but because I remembered myself. I learned to breathe without searching for what was lost. I learned to walk without waiting for footsteps beside mine. And in that quiet independence, I discovered a freedom that love had never given and heartbreak could never take away. The desert always knew that a heart broken in truth is a heart ready for rebirth. So I rose again, not with pride, but with calm certainty. I carried no anger, only the wisdom that not everything we hold is meant to be held forever. I looked at the horizon, endless, golden, untouched, and it felt like a promise, written long before she came, and long after she left, a promise that life continues in its vast, majestic beauty, that the soul finds its way, even when love loses its direction. Now, when I speak of her, I do so with peace, for she was a chapter in a story meant to go on, a lesson wrapped in tenderness, a moment carved into memory, nothing more, nothing less. She broke what she never understood, but I rebuilt it with stones of patience and the gentle courage of a heart that refuses to stop believing in light. And so I walk forward towards a dawn that is mine, towards horizons that await, towards a future that no longer hurts to imagine. There came a day when the wind felt different, not heavy with memory, not echoing with old footsteps, but light, carrying the scent of new beginnings. I didn't realize it at first. Healing rarely announces itself. It arrives quietly, like dawn sliding over the dunes, without asking permission. I woke up one morning, and the weight was gone, not stolen, not fought off, simply released, as if my soul finally understood that some sorrows do not belong to the future we are meant to live. So I stood beneath the open sky, letting the sun rest on my face. For the first time in a long while, I felt warmth that wasn't borrowed from a memory. It was mine, all mine, and I smiled, not because love had returned, but because peace had. I walked through the desert with steps that no longer trembled. Every grain of sand beneath me felt like a reminder that even broken places can carry kings. In my silence, I found strength. In my patience, I found direction. In my solitude, I found myself, the man I was before love, and